say the same thing, like, what are we even doing here? Like,
what are we even doing here? Sometimes you feel some type of way about something, and you feel that you're the only person that feels some type of way about that. And then you start fucking talking shit with someone, and you're like, yo, everybody feels like this.
Everyone, I think, is at this place now where we realize, like, what are we even doing here?
Back. Have I said that on every
I think so.
podcast of the first one?
I think so.
That's funny. Well, we are back. This is episode 3. We did have a bonus episode, but I feel like this is still just number 3, right?
Sorry, can we restart that? I was like focused on technology. I'm sorry. All right, sorry. We don't have to restart it. What did you say? I just wasn't listening.
You're the worst. I was just saying this is episode 3, right?
Yes.
Because we're not counting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it's episode 3.
Because like Drake doesn't drop an album every year, so I feel like we had to do an episode when we did. It's very controversial.
What was controversial?
That you didn't know your Drake music.
Oh, she's trying to make a meme out of me. I saw that.
Y'all should make a meme out of him. You should make one.
I know my
Drake. To make a meme. Top 3 songs, go.
Yo, get out of here. Anyways.
Oh, wow, he still can't answer.
Have you been listening to a lot of Drake this week? Obviously.
Yeah, it's funny. I was up here setting up, and I'm like, wow, how many times have I listened to this album today? Just today. Mm-hmm. Sickly, probably like 5 times, maybe even 6.
It's really hard to get lost in it.
Like, seriously.
It's a fire
I was
album.
like, does everyone listen to it like this, like, compulsively, or is it like my ADHD?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I do.
How often?
I do for sure.
How often have you been listening to
a
the
lot?
album?
A lot. I usually go to the album maybe for like a song or 2, and before I know it, I listen to
You're
the
just
whole
like
album.
deep. It's like, how do I get out of this? I
Yeah.
can't just listen to one song and slide.
I mean, and your phone just does it for you.
Yeah.
You either go to the next song, which has a really good flow, or you have a really good shuffle going on.
Yeah. So, what are your favorites on Certified Lover Boy? I hope you can answer that.
I can. I could answer anything.
Please, let's hear it.
I don't know. I feel like my favorites have definitely shifted from like when I first heard the album to like now. Top 3 though. Number 1 is Race My Mind.
Okay.
I literally listen to Race My Mind on repeat. It's fire.
Race my
Gives me some vocals. I got the keys. Ooh, y'all about to sign me. Okay, y'all don't want to do that.
Oh my god.
2. I have to say Into Deep.
Yeah. For sure.
And I don't know. 3. I don't know. Champagne Poetry is growing on me.
Wow.
So it might be Champagne Poetry.
You see? See what happens when you listen to me? I told you about that song.
No, it's fine. Honestly, I told you. It changed my mind after I heard it in the shower. I don't know about
Or
you guys.
in headphones.
Or headphones. I have this fire-ass speaker that I literally take with me into the shower every single time. Obviously not in the tub, but like outside the shower.
Right.
And it has some fire-ass bass, and literally like that's the best time to listen to music for me.
I agree.
The car is also a very good time.
Mm-hmm.
But just like in the shower, you're scrubbing your fucking hair.
So passionate. He'd be singing.
Anyone who has lived with me knows
heart
this.
Out. Oh my god. Sometimes I'm just like, oh my god, are you okay in there? And he just comes out like with all the smoke, and he's just dancing. I'm just like, yo, what's going on in there? Like a little club in there.
No, seriously, best time. I told you, getting ready is like, it's like a nice moment for me. I love getting ready. I take my time.
All you have to do is do your hair.
No, but it's like the whole process, like
Right.
the shower,
Mm-hmm.
then your cleansers, do your hair, get a nice outfit.
I feel that. You look good today. I like the outfit that you have
Thank
on.
you.
Nice.
We're kind of like matching on and off. Did we tell them this already?
No, we didn't.
Okay. You want to tell them? Go ahead, tell them.
So I think it's because personally I'm an empath. I bet you guys think I'm a fucking nut, by the way. I'm not. I'm just very open-minded, okay? I know y'all are like, yo, mermaids, fucking aliens, like, oh, she's ADHD, she's an empath. Like, I'm just saying, I'm very open to things. I feel people's emotions. I really do.
No,
I genuinely can feel
fair.
the room that I'm in. That's why I hate, honestly, going out. I hate being social because I just get everyone's energy. If there's, like, someone next to me that's in a bad mood, like, it, like, eats me alive. Like, I'm in a bad mood. Like, no matter what, I'm in a bad mood. Anyway, so I think that has something to do with the fact that Steve and I have very different wardrobes for the most part, but we have some similar things. It's probably been, what, at least 5 times, bro?
5?
You think more?
Are you serious? The fact that you said 5 times, 10 times.
10 times, where,
maybe
like,
even more, honestly. It just, I feel like we're just so used to it at this point. Right now that you said 5, I'm frazzled.
We just started noticing it, though, like, for real. Like, we've just started been like, yo like, Spider-Man emoji, bro. Now. Like, seriously, like,
just this week alone, it's been twice.
I guess, yeah. So it's probably, like, once or twice a week, actually, now. Damn.
Anyways, so...
We're about to go somewhere, and we're like, all right, I'm gonna get ready. Okay, we come downstairs. I even have it recorded the other day, and we're either wearing the same outfit or something with the same color in it. Somehow, some way, like, I have this on, he has that, like
the gold,
the yellow, the gold,
yeah.
Like, I just got the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, he never wears that shirt. It's oh my God, I'm so loud. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's crazy. And the fact that she recorded that day, she's like, all right guys, we're gonna go get ready, and then, like, we literally come back out. We're both wearing a white shirt, black shorts, and then I think
I never wear white.
Crazy.
I never wear white. So I feel like since our energies are, like, there, like, when we're getting in the closet, we're like, oh, I'm gonna wear that.
She's, like, thinking about it, and then I'm thinking about it, and then
there's a lot of manifestation going on in the house. Like, have you guys heard about the grocery store? That
I didn't remember.
Huh?
I didn't remember.
Yeah. I saw this video.
I saw this
that
TikTok.
Needs to be like a little thing that we play, like a little button I press.
Mm-hmm. We should get that little button
little
thing
machine.
Ha 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 ha! Like, you press the button, people are laughing. Ciao. Anyways, I would have so much fun
Very
with
much
that.
Something. So they said that the grocery store is the best place to manifest because it's like when you go into the grocery store, you're only thinking about, like, your groceries and, like, what you're gonna get, what you need, what you want.
It's like a regimen if you really think about it. Like, you're in there, you're literally looking.
Are you ever really thinking about anything else when you're going to the grocery store?
And if you are, do you need help? Because it must be some sad shit that you're thinking about. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and you're definitely not getting groceries right if you're thinking about something else.
Right.
So they're saying that everyone goes into the grocery store with that, like, manifesting mentality where everyone's like, okay, I need these things, and then obviously you go and get them, but, like, everyone's so focused on solely manifesting their grocery list that they said the grocery store is a great place to manifest, like, other things because there's so much high energy in there. I don't know. Sounds a little crazy.
No, I mean...
But I feel that, like, consciously when I went to the grocery store the other day, I was like, wow. At the end of it, I was like, damn, I didn't think of shit while I was in here except whatever I needed to buy.
And then that one day, like, when you told me about it, I remember we were leaving the grocery store, and I was like, did you manifest? Because I did. I thought about it, and I was like, fuck it. You
wouldn't even tell me when he manifested.
I honestly don't even remember now. I didn't tell you?
No.
Then it's not going to come true.
Oh, my God.
It's like making
a wish.
It's
not like a wish on your birthday. What the fuck? You actually have to say it out loud for it to make
sense. To others?
Yeah, I mean, not to others, but...
Exactly.
Did you say it out loud in the grocery store?
No. Oh. I was going to look like a nut.
It's funny when he wants to be, you know, he wants to believe. It's funny.
I'm just very skeptic about things.
Why is that?
You have to question things. You can't just take things for what they are.
Which is the irony of you not questioning certain beliefs that we've been taught, like mermaids and all these other things. And you're like, I don't know. I tell him I saw this crazy, like, conspiracy TikTok, right? And the minute I already see his face. He's just like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Not like, oh my God, really? Tell me more. Like, come on. Gotta question everything, right? What are we even doing here? Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So do you question everything or do you not?
I do.
So why do you only believe certain things? What is that?
I mean, I don't know. Mermaids, like, for example.
Why is that so far-fetched? Because they told you? When I say they, y'all know who I mean.
I don't know. I feel like the fact that we haven't, like, we have a lot of, like, people out in the ocean. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know
like,
how big the fucking ocean is.
Okay, so where are they living? In the deep of the ocean?
Yeah, we can only go so far.
Don't they have
humans.
to get, like, some sort of, like, water? I mean, air?
Yeah, they swim to the top.
Okay.
This is how these people are seeing them.
So then we
in
would
the
see them, but we haven't really seen. I mean, it's definitely a possibility.
Okay.
Not denying.
That's all I want to hear. Because we don't know anything for sure. I don't know anything for sure. I'm just open-minded.
I feel that.
Yeah. So, how was your week?
Week was pretty good.
Pause.
Nothing.
We didn't even say our. Oh, you said your favorite Certified Lover Boy songs. I didn't say mine.
Okay.
Anyways, my favorites. My first one right now is In Too Deep.
Okay.
I keep like reverting back. I keep hearing it like in my head. I keep reverting back to that second part. It's just a masterpiece.
No, the second part when like it sounds
like you're in like
you're in a
club. When you're fucked up.
You're
you're fucked up and you feel like the bass of the club. I can't see when I'm drunk. That's my first thing. But I can definitely feel in here. I'd be like, yo, what's going on?
That's literally like the sound, like the vibe.
Champagne Poetry. And then this is like a tough decision to make right now. I've weirdly been loving Pipe Down.
Okay.
I don't know why. Like, I didn't think I was going to love that song so much, but it's been really, like, just hitting.
Yeah. I forgot to mention Fair Trade. I really like Fair Trade.
Of course. Shout out to my dog here. This is going to
See
be
you
up.
soon,
Yeah,
Travis.
This is going to be up until November. So we get to go to Astrofest, 2-day festival.
And not for nothing, we really do think he's going to bring Drake out.
Yes. We are going to
Drake.
manifest it right now. We are going to manifest
Drake referenced Houston
way too much.
Way too much for him not to show up.
Our dogs are just joining us for no reason. Anyways. He spent like his whole week in Houston after the album came out. So I'm hoping they're up to something.
He references Houston way too many times.
So we're manifesting that right now.
Oh.
November 5th, baby. We've bought our tickets. So we're like 50 days away or something like that. It's going to be great. And you're going to get a vlog series about it. It's going to be fun. I'm bringing the camera and the crowd.
Maybe get some like media passes or something, you know.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. How was your week, though?
It was good, No, it wasn't good, actually.
We're so used to probably answering that way to people, like, oh, how are you doing? Or how was your week?
Good.
Yeah, it was fine.
It's the same. But, yeah, I feel like the beginning of my week was really just anxiety-ridden, just not feeling it.
Yeah.
Just not feeling it.
Do you feel that your anxiety makes you work harder? Or do you think it's just like, no, I can't even do this shit?
I read something about that, actually. That people are forced in the workforce and all the jobs that we've had. Like, we've been servers and I've worked in events, and it's all high anxiety jobs. And I think we were pretty good at those jobs, compared to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And we work so well in those, high, environments that, now that I'm not in that environment, I feel like I don't know if I'm as, good or, as productive because it's not such, a high-paced job, if that makes sense. I've been feeling weird about that. I'm guilty every time I'm not working or something. I feel guilty and all this stuff that anxiety is there, but it's not even real. That's not even real. My job, I don't need to be working 24/7.
Yeah.
I'm not in the weeds. I'm not having 10 tables waiting on me for a drink and but
yeah. I notice mine at work, for example, so what I do for work a lot of the time is I'm on, I'm dealing with clients and things like that. And then for the other part of it, I'm reading reports or typing up a report on the computer. And it's crazy because when I'm with a client, I'm on, I'm focused, we're doing whatever the fuck we're doing. But when I'm on the computer, bro, a fly moves near me and I'm just looking at the fly, thinking about how did this fly get here? And I don't know, I feel I guess that's more ADHD and not really anxiety. But anyways.
The ADHD can cause the anxiety.
Okay.
Because you can't like focus. Like
Yeah.
it's a side effect.
Yeah.
And I think that's half of us have that problem, that we're not really diagnosed. We're not diagnosed with ADHD, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of just based on education that I've found on TikTok. TikTok needs to sponsor your girl, okay?
And
Anyways.
even if it's not like some like fucking studies that are
I've
on
seen-
TikTok,
I've
you're
seen
listening
enough.
to people like
Yeah.
tell you about how they're feeling. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like they're just self-reporting. Like that's still valid. You know?
Yeah. So
Okay. I was reading this article. Actually, look at me preparing.
we're reading articles again.
About how like there might be a link between like anxiety and like your personality. And it's interesting. I started reading it and I kind of wanted to talk about it because I was even talking with someone about that same situation. Like, okay, you're anxious and everything, but if you were to take medicine about it, or if you were to change that, like, are you really?
Who would you be?
Who would you be? Like, you know, like some people are anxious and they have these little like things about them and quirks or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But that's just who they are, you know? And if you
Like,
take
would we
medicine
be
to suppress
productive?
that,
Yeah.
like, then who are you?
I actually have.
Or
statistic on
do you
that.
take medicine and, like, now you're just, like, chill and that's who you want to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would be the norm at that point?
That is an interesting concept. Yeah, okay, I found it.
What are you looking for?
So, anxiety disorders are the most common mental illness in the United States, affecting 40 million adults. And these are people that are diagnosed.
Right.
So think about all the people that you probably know that are not diagnosed. I think I'm the only one that's actually diagnosed out of all of us. But we all assume that we have anxiety, right?
Okay, yeah, anxiety, but I don't think I have, like, an anxiety disorder.
Well, you don't have to have it severe. There's different types of anxiety disorders. You don't have to have severe anxiety disorder.
But everybody has anxiety. You've had anxiety, right? You've had anxiety.
18.1% of the population is currently diagnosed with anxiety, one form of anxiety disorders. So there's social anxiety. There's high anxiety. I'm social. I think it's social anxiety for me. I hate being in like a room with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know who I'd be without
But
anxiety. Would I be social without anxiety?
But I feel that like when I get anxiety during social settings, that makes me like be like more social.
You're an extrovert though. You gain energy
Right.
by others in the room. I'm an introvert where I get drained
But I'm saying
by
I'm
energy
still
of
like
people in the room.
anxious, but like I'm just
Right.
like
But
now I
it
have
feeds
to
you.
talk to people.
Yeah, but it like
because
feeds
then
you.
I'm just gonna sit here in this anxiety, like.
Sometimes I'd be in the middle of the club, drunk, and like my social meter is
Flatline.
is flatline, bro. Seriously, I just be like sitting there, thinking about my whole life. Like, why am I here tonight? Who made me come out? Like, Michelle, why'd you make me come out tonight? Like, what the fuck? Like, type shit. Like, but no, I'd be thinking that, and I could literally just leave at any time. Half the time I go out.
Okay.
At any time.
Okay, literally.
Just slide out.
Did I tell you about the girl that used to do that?
No.
Yeah, I think I told you a while ago.
Yeah.
There was like this girl, it was a coworker of mine at Planet, and she's like, when I go out, I don't even tell my friends I'm leaving. She's like, I'll just like say, oh, I'm going to the bathroom. And then like they'll call me or text me like, girl, where you at? And she's like, I'm home. What are you talking about? I left 30 minutes ago, or whatever the case is. And then I was like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, you're like worrying your friends.
Right.
And she's like, no, because then they're gonna ask me to stay longer and
Make me feel bad for leaving. I don't give a fuck.
Just be dipping.
I'm
That's
out, y'all.
crazy.
Yeah.
Could you imagine though? Like you call your fucking girl like that just tell you she went to the bathroom. 20 minutes is a little excessive. You need that's concerning.
Like, you okay? You
But
having
if
a
she
barf
calls you in
party,
5
bitch?
minutes or whatever, like you're gonna be like, where you at? Oh, I'm on my way home.
What? I'd be like, are you serious?
I'm never bringing you out ever.
Like, all right. So, is there people out there that don't have anxiety? I'm asking you guys. Comment
to
below.
know.
I want to know.
That's a valid question.
It seems like everyone that we know has it.
And we just assume, though, right, that
Right.
everyone should have some sort of
Right.
anxiety.
Are there people that like just live their life free of it?
I don't think so. And if so, then is it these people that have anxiety and are medicated? And they're the only ones that are like free, completely free from it.
What are they?
But I don't know. Like, can you even like get in a fight if you don't have anxiety? Like,
Could you
do you have a
survive?
fight or flight
Right.
as high as other people that are anxious? I mean, don't get me wrong, you have anxiety, like, too much. Like,
Right.
you might do some
Right.
off-the-wall shit that wasn't called for just because you're fucking anxious.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, in other regular scenarios, like, you know, that's what makes you jump. That's what makes you, what's up?
You know what I think a big contributing factor is?
To what, anxiety?
Yeah. The amount of content we consume as in 2021
Yeah.
compared to, let's think about even like our parents, right? What, they had a few TV shows they liked, they had some movies that would come out here and there, the newspaper.
Yeah. I mean,
books.
we're literally growing up with the internet. Like, the internet is like our generation.
Yeah.
Type shit.
So like the fact that these videos are so short yet mostly so informative and are tailored to exactly what you want to see, so you're not going to look away, you're going to watch it, you know what I'm saying? Almost every time. I've even spoken to adults that are on TikTok and they find themselves like getting lost in it.
Gets their
Think about
algorithm.
how many new topics you could probably learn in an hour of you sitting scrolling on TikTok versus you reading a textbook for an hour.
Nobody wants to do that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so can our brain even handle the amount of content that we're consuming on a daily basis?
Honestly, now that... Sorry. I'll come back to this. Remind me. Go ahead. I didn't hear your question. I'm so sorry.
Can our brains handle the amount of content that we are taking in on a daily basis long term? And is that why all of our friends have anxiety? Because we're constantly bombarded with all this information. Now, of course, it's good information, but I have been feeling, and I feel like I do a lot. We do the podcast. I have the business. We do photography. Like, I feel like we do a lot, and I still don't feel like I'm doing enough because of all the content I see other people doing. I feel like I'm, like, missing out, like some FOMO shit.
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're
Like,
talking
oh,
about.
do this, and you can make this much money. Do this, and you can travel
And you're just
for free.
like, I'm
and
doing
like,
so much. Like, how can I possibly do even more?
My mentor once told me, though, that, shout out to my mentor, Aileen. I love her. She's the best
Love
woman
her.
ever. Love her.
I got to meet her finally.
She's
Love
like
her.
a fairy godmother. She knows everything. She always said, like, when I started my business, like, sometimes you just got to throw up 10 things in the air. Some things are going to fall, but, you know, you got to do it. Like, versus you just throwing up, like, one. And then, like, all your eggs in one basket kind of situation. Do you feel like you're overloaded with content?
Yes and no. Like, I feel like the content is there. Honestly, unfortunately, I'm really not on social media that much, to be quite honest.
I run the page, y'all, in case y'all
No.
wondering.
I'd be responding to some of the messages. It's mostly Ashley, though. But I don't know. Like, I definitely understand this concept, though, and what you're saying about how much information we have, and then we're just like, okay, like, there's so many possibilities for us to do so many things. Like, what are we actually doing? What are we doing here? So I definitely get that, for sure.
Yeah. So I bet that's going to have a lot of long-term effects.
Yeah.
And then Gen Z is just, I don't even know. They can't
They're gonna
be saved.
switch shit up, though. I feel
I
like
think
they're
so.
like,
We were like the really lazy depression generation.
Swear,
and I think they're tired of our
swear.
bullshit.
I feel like late millennials really just like, we're just like
Not feeling it.
trying to just live
Yeah.
and do nothing.
I've been thinking about that. Like, what do I have to do to do nothing?
I don't know.
What
That's
do I have to
we're all
do
trying
right
figure
now, quickly, to do nothing?
Sugar baby. But then you're still doing
But
something.
then I still am doing something, and I don't
Yeah.
work like that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I wish I worked like that. I wish I could be a sugar baby. Seriously, I commend
Bro, you
all
could be
the
like
sugar
those
babies.
girls that we know that used to do like the cuddle buddies.
The cuddle buddies. Oh,
You ever heard of that shit?
oh no, I can't.
These
Tell me about
girls
it.
that we knew, they were like on this application. I'm putting this application on blast right now. My bad, y'all. But it was called like Cuddle Buddy or some shit like that. And like these men would pay them so they can cuddle.
But they really just like cuddle.
Okay, but like,
No, I know people that have done it.
okay, but I've known people that have done more than just cuddle.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
because
Obvious.
it's
reasons.
prostitution at that point. But then some of them really would just cuddle. But still, like, that's just
My
like,
girlfriend got like
weird.
$300 doing that.
Just cuddling?
Yeah, she came up,
That's fire.
but my brain doesn't work like that. Like I can't just. Oh my god,
I
I can't
think I
just
could
have like
do
a
it.
random person grab me like that. Like it just makes me. First of all, I don't know you. You fucking do anything to me right now.
Okay, yeah.
We're in a weird situation where like anything could go down.
My mind just like pictured like a hot person, but yeah.
I don't know why you'd think a hot person would be on an app for cuddling. Like what makes you think?
I don't know, maybe they're like a DL brother or something.
Yo, are you serious?
That's where my mind take it. I'm just saying. But I guess if you think about it that way, like some like person that, yeah.
Like they could shank me, they could rape me, they could kidnap me.
No, and I think it's a lot
There's
scarier.
just too much going on in my brain, you know?
Sure.
Like for me to be like, okay, I'm gonna make $300. Fuck. Once again though, I wish I could do these things, but it's just I can't.
Yeah.
I don't have daddy issues, so like I don't think it's like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would think about my dad. I'd be like, my dad would be so fucking disappointed in me right now. I think that's like half the reason why I can't.
Ciao.
They've instilled me to not be that kind of like person. Like seriously,
Yeah.
like I'd feel guilty.
What about for like $3,000 though? You know what I'm saying? And that's how sugar babies happen. Throw some real bands.
Done a
at
lot
you.
worse for a lot less.
Yeah, write that down. It's a good
For the right price, I mean, you know. But no.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to do nothing.
Okay, so the thing that I wanted to come back to, because you were saying like nobody wants to read TikToks, literally I think about like, so I have to take this big exam in like a year or two to get like not two, in a year, to get my certification. And like think about if I just watch TikToks of like all the interventions or like fucking vocab and all this shit that I need to know.
You should make like a separate TikTok and then have that feed strictly like ABA stuff.
You know what? I'm not even going to be spilling the tea for y'all, giving y'all ideas and everything. I am the creative director of Mindful Marketing, though. So if y'all do need some creativeness in your marketing needs, let me know.
Yeah. Love that plug. That was good. And this episode is sponsored by Mindful Marketing.
Beam.
Actually, we're changing it to Mindful Media.
Yeah.
Because we're getting...
It's taking a shift.
Yeah, it's taking a shift. We're doing a lot of content creation like this. I really want to start specializing in like YouTube and like getting to cool video footage. Like honestly, I would love to just really divulge into media. So if you guys see that, it's just changing a little bit. But
yep.
And let's talk about our guests. Okay, so starting hopefully next week, we're gonna have some guests on the show.
I'm super excited about that.
I'm really excited. Our first guest is going to be Danielle, one of our great friends. She's
love her.
She's fucking hilarious.
So
it's gonna be really fun. We're gonna write some fun questions up for her, and it's gonna be fun. And then the week after, I'm hoping to get one of my friends since like I moved here actually. And he's like one of my first friends, and like obviously like life has separated us, and I haven't seen this kid in like so fucking long. So I reached out to him, so hopefully we'll have him as our second guest. It's gonna be pretty cool. So I'm excited about that. It's gonna be fun getting different people that do such different things, such different lives. So I think it'd be really interesting to get like everyone on here and kind of see how they are in this kind of environment. Yeah, too. I love seeing people in different environments. Like you never know. I mean, the person I'm talking about was like a newscaster, so I think he's gonna fucking kill it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really gonna kill it.
You have to be a little intimidated.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm gonna sit
up.
Yeah,
ooh, I bet he's gonna have like a nice voice. And tonight.
Oh my god.
He's gonna be like, I don't even understand what you say. You mumble too much.
Mumbling ass bitch. Oh my god. No, it's getting better. It's good.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Tune in for episode 4 next week.
All right. See you guys.